They continue to pile up the wins, only one loss in weeks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We have an interconference showdown here in Boston where the Celtics will square off. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one. And not only a 1-1 split series between these two teams last year, guys, but both wins were on the road, so home court advantage wasn't that big an advantage.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Well, if I had a calendar, I would have circled this one. But I love it when they get together. Last year, they split the two games between them, and I'll bet their battles are just as tightly contested this year.
Yeah, before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge out on the sideline. David?
Well, Kevin, the Warriors are one of the best offensive teams in the league, and Steve Kerr talks about his offensive philosophy often. He said, I believe unequivocally as a coach, and I believed it as a player, that the ball has to move. When the ball stops, the game stops. And I don't think you can win at the highest level by playing too much one-on-one. Kevin?
Thanks for that, DA. And the Warriors move the ball so quickly. Their team chemistry is off the charts. Hey, getting some early returns on the season, Brent, for top teams that are already looking great. How early is too early to start thinking about things like home court advantage?
Well, it's kind of like Christmas, Kevin. It's never too early to start thinking about the home court advantage. You know, and a lot of veteran teams would tell you that they're not concerned about whether their game would travel come playoff time. But home court advantage is something that they would all like to have, trust me.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Offense and defense with Durant and Draymond at the 3 and the 4. The sharpshooters Curry and Thompson are at the 1 and the 2. And it's Pachulia in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Draymond Green was asked if he would be a different player, Brent, if he wasn't so vocal. His response was that he absolutely would.
Well, he's 100% right. I played with Gary Payton in Seattle, and if he wasn't yapping, he wasn't playing as well. I would say that Draymond Green falls into that sort of category. He brings an edge, he brings an intensity, and that helps the other guys on the team settle into the roles that they feel most comfortable with.
And he makes the first.
And Draymond Green just does so many things well on the basketball floor. But to me, above all else, he really is an elite defender who allows this team to be creative with their lineups. You can just put him on any player at any position and feel comfortable with his impact.
And both free throws good for Green. And with Green, it just seems that as long as he's going to be in the league, he'll be in contention for Defensive Player of the Year. Draymond Greg has been that dominant on that end of the floor.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And one thing's for certain, you don't want to go at him when you need a bucket. Views it as a challenge, almost an insult if a guy wants to attack him. And he just has a knack for making winning plays on the defensive side of the floor.
Boston on D. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And always tough on the road, but that attack mindset that they brought offensively, I really felt like that set them apart.
Yeah, sometimes when you're pushing the action, you can see some great teamwork, and then all of a sudden the individuals on your team can take over. All of that here tonight.
Now, here is Irving, following the shot by Kevin Durant. Tatum passes to Irving. Clock at 6. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
You really have to be up on Kyrie Irving, especially when he's this deep. He gets the shot off so quick.
The screen from Thompson. Green dishes to Durant. They kick it out to Green. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Green's got 5 now.
And practically doubling his assist totals over the back half of his career. Durant's a more than willing facilitator. Whatever his team needs to win, he'll do it.
Now, here is Irving. He had 25 points in the win against Brooklyn.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
Here's Irving. It's a 3-point game. And Durant sends it back.
The long arm of the law. Durant is not a premier shot blocker, but you wouldn't know it from that play.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Two shots.
And the first one at the line is good. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And Brent, something you have to praise Kerr for last season. He did an excellent job of bringing all that talent together and getting them on the same page. Not very easy with star players and big names.
Well, he had to tinker with the rotation a little bit, and then he had to also make sure that guys had confidence in their ability, and Steve was able to do that. The interesting part about all of that, Kevin, is that there were a lot of games that Steve was not there for. And for that kind of leadership, that kind of message to be sustained in the absence of your head coach, that should tell you all you need to know about just how solid the ground is for the Golden State Warriors.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
So it's the Celtics now, trailing by 4. Here's Irving, and it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
Kyrie made enough room to get the shot off there. The in-between game right now he's showing off is precise.
Back to Curry. From deep 3-point range. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Irving against Curry. Unloads from 13, and it comes off the front of the rim. Warriors leading by 5. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Brown. Last time 14 points for him. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. The Warriors, number 1.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
Here is Durant. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Orlando.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
Now, here is Irving. After the miss from Klay Thompson. Irving drives in, and that one drops for him. Irving's got 6.
Kyrie shooting that kind of floater right there just makes him so much more devastating as a scorer.
Curry kicks to Pachulia. At the elbow, Green. Picked by Pachulia. Thompson from long range. And the 3 ball is good.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Picked by Horford. Tatum with it. He's against Green. A nice shot by Tatum.
And Tatum already showing some efficiency from beyond. Fantastic at getting the position he wants for the shot.
Now here's Pachulia. Yes. Oh!
Goodness. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And that last replay, courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Austin with the ball. The Warriors making the shot. Here's Brown. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Thompson. On the wing, Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Thompson's got his second bucket.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Irving passes to Baines. He kicks it to Brown. Shoots from the baseline, and the shot is long. Warriors leading by 8. Thompson in the corner. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Celtics have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Here's Irving. Banked in off the glass. He's got 8.
And this quarter has been all about him. You feel every shot he's going to take is going in.
Pachulia kicks to Curry. Outside Durant. The dish to Thompson. 5 on the clock. Over Irving. Again, the miss by Thompson.
Right now, he's just out of sync. A lot of shots rimming out, and he's got to try to find something different.
Stolen by Durant. Thompson. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That's good work by Klay Thompson on the boards, getting himself in great position for the second chance op.
And the Celtics gave up 4 players to get 1 in Kyrie Irving, but they already had so much depth they could afford to sacrifice a bit for a superstar just entering his prime.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
And really for the Celtics, just a wealth of assets, but in reality only so much playing time to go around. Sooner or later you knew they'd make a move, and I think they got the best player in the trade.
Group in for the Celtics. Ojale is checked in for Aaron Baines. Marcus Morris comes in for Al Horford. Smart's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Rozier in for Kyrie Irving. Different look here for the Warriors. West is checked in for Pachulia. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. Patrick McCaw, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry.
Wow, gritty defense from Draymond, showing how tough it is, and great timing on the rejection.
Now here's Livingston. Defense right on him. They get it back. West got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Smart dishes to Morris. Here's the screen. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still their ability to stay composed was impressive.
Well, it led to a big scoring effort, taking advantage of every weakness. So any possession the defense wasn't aggressive on, they were on the offensive end.
Now Now Morris after the missed three from Iguodala. Morris into the lane, and that one comes up a bit short.
And he completely threw the timing off on that jumper. That is how you D up.
Playing with tremendous aggressiveness without fouling. That's an excellent job.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Smart kicks to Tatum. Here's Ogilvy. Cans it from downtown.
How about that floor awareness there from Tatum? It does a good job of scanning the court and getting the ball to the open man.
Livingston with it. Coming off a stellar performance against Orlando. Green against Morris. Green, no luck.
Wonderful defense, staying active around the rim and then really putting the shooter in a tough spot.
Count that one from Ogilvy.
You know, we talk so much about accurate shooting. Sometimes accurate passing can lead to great shooting. You saw it there.
Livingston passes to West. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Here's Rozier. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. He dishes it to Tatum. Off target from outside. Warriors leading by 5. Iguodala kicks to Livingston. Back to Iguodala. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
That's something Iguodala would like to do just about every time. A good scorer around the rim.
Smart dishes to Morris. They set the pick. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Smart. He's right around 9 points a night, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent, but honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
From all the whispers that we've heard, he's been working hard on his game. It just has not showed up yet in the box score.
And the first one drops. So often nowadays in transition, Brent, we'll see a guy get to the rim, then kick it out to someone standing at the three-point line. What's your feeling on that?
Kevin, who's at the three-point line?
Well, let's say Brent Barry's out there.
I'm more than okay with that. You know, so some of the guys, Kevin, in the new age are running to the three-point line, and as the ball gets to the rim, yeah, the modern-day fast break is not your classic 3-on-2, and we're going to take the wings coming in, and we're going to feed one guy for a layup. That first available wide-open three-point shot, whether 2 seconds into the possession or 12, is something coaches are willing to live with.
Problem is, though, sometimes that big wants to run and does run, but you don't reward him, and then maybe they don't run the next time down.
That's exactly right, Kevin. You have a big guy working that hard. Problem is, in today's game, some of those big guys are also running to that three-point line.
You're exactly right. Now, here's Tatum after the miss from Andre Iguodala. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Morris. It's rebounded by Livingston.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
McCaw misses. Celtics trail by 5. To the middle. Ogilvy passes to Tatum. Morris outside. Iguodala with the steal, and now Iguodala running the floor all by himself, and he gets the bucket, and the Warriors lead by 7.
Iguodala out on the lane, running well. That's something he can do.
Morris a screen, pass to Ogilvy. Morris outside. Rozier the pass to Ogilvy over West. Boston again missing. Here's McCaw. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. 1 second left, and it's laid up and in by Young. And now a 9-point Warrior lead, and so it's the Golden State Warriors In control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And Kevin Durant, always in the gym, always working to improve. We asked him where that inspiration and passion originated.
It comes from me being 8 years old and me just saying I want to be the best player. You know, first off, at 8 years old, you want to be the best player in your neighborhood, and that's where it comes from. Just always want to be the best, and no matter where I'm playing at. And if I keep working each and every year, I've gotten better. You know, if I continue to just keep working, I've seen improvements.
Year-by-year improvements until he became the best player in the league and won an MVP. Now, the challenge, Greg, is to get back to that level after the injuries. Obviously, I think we all feel it is possible for him.
And you're absolutely right, Kevin. I mean, he's definitely proven in terms of the talent, the skill, and athleticism. What we find out now after dealing with the adversity is, does he have the heart and drive and that competitive spirit to be considered still among the very best?
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
I mean, through that first quarter, to me, it's all about their D.
There's a lot of ways to build a lead. This one's built on stops.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. Iguodala out there with West. Then there's Nick Young. Then there's Livingston. And it's McCaw in at the 2. Pick by West. Shot off the pick. Goes back up. McCaw with the bucket. McCaw has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Warriors.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Morris a screen. Now here's Tatum. He had 19 points in the win against Brooklyn.
And you could tell the defense was really nervous dribbling or passing the ball anywhere near him in that one. He took advantage of their indecisiveness continually throughout the night, racking up 3 steals.
Now here's Iguodala. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Here's McCaw. And he converts the layup. McCaw has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Morris a screen. Rozier kicks to Morris. Now here's Smart. T right on him. And that one hits back iron. Warriors leading by 13. And Brent, in your younger years, your dad, of course, played for the Golden State Warriors. You have connections with the Bay Area, certainly. Any memories of watching the old Warriors team play?
Well, of course, Kevin, I was a ball boy when I was 4 years old, and I remember getting into the locker room and having a chance to get on the practice court and riding to the arena with my dad. And then my years in high school when I made my way there to watch Run TMC and spent my summers with Chris Mullin trying to get myself ready for the NBA. I love the Bay Area. I love where I'm from, and I have to admit it. I love the Warriors.
Boston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Tatum. We see it so often. A player will languish in one system, then flourish in another. Brent, during your 14-year career, which coach's system fit you the best, you think?
Well, I think my years in Seattle, we opened up the offense a little bit. I had the opportunity to play more of a point off guard. But I also enjoyed the structure of what Greg Popovich's system in San Antonio offered up as well. It's always interesting, Kevin, with players who are languishing on benches for other ball clubs, how general managers start to assess whether that guy can be part of something great if they were to bring him in. I had the opportunity to play for a lot of great coaches and thought that I mixed up my game enough to make it a long career.
Now here's Thompson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Orlando.
Ball movement was critical in this game. It did not stick with any one player, so his passing was on point, and he really picked apart the defense.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
Thompson outside. Six to shoot. And it's Thompson again missing.
Well, the team is still up despite him struggling, so hopefully he'll find his rhythm.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And the Celtics making a change here. Baines is checked in. Irving with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. 13 feet away. That one wide left.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Thompson left side. Pulls up from the corner. The basket good off the assist from Durant. And that's now 9 points for Klay Thompson.
That's a shot that Klay Thompson has perfected, a consistent catch-and-shoot guy.
Now a timeout called by Boston. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated. Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, coming out of the timeout, let's see if they go for the outside shot or if they look to go inside, try to build some confidence by seeing that ball go in.
We get a moment to view the league's highest scoring teams. The Warriors, number 1.
I mean, it's an exciting brand of basketball that they're playing. They've got such deadly weapons. Teams have had a heck of a time trying to slow them down.
So it's the Celtics now. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Baines dishes to Irving. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Irving's got 11 points.
Such a remarkable scorer. Kyrie has such a quick trigger. The D has no chance there.
Durant and the jam by Kevin Durant.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Guys, Kevin Durant is a unique player. LeBron James said he's a 7-footer with 6-foot ball handling skills, a jump shot, and athleticism. It's never been done in our league. Never had a guy that's 7 foot and can do all that, so it sets him apart. Kevin, I'm 6 feet tall, and I can broadcast.
You can, and you can write, and by the way, you're in the Hall of Fame. DA, thank you. Here's Thompson, following the basket by Al Horford. Pachulia with the screen on Irving. Curry passes to Durant. 6 to shoot. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter.
The defense draped all over KD. He's able to calmly convert that jumper, but that's what we've come to expect from him.
Well, for a long time, most media guides had Kevin Durant listed at 6'9". Most players and fans knew, Brent, that was dated information from when Durant first joined the league. He's clearly grown since entering the NBA.
It took a while for Kevin Durant to actually admit to the fact that he was 7 feet tall in shoes. So we finally have that tidbit of information that's so critical to whether or not Kevin Durant is a good player or a great player, right? I'm kidding, Kev.
He is. Here's Irving. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Dishes to Smart. Over Pachulia. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Warriors leading by 7. Curry kicks to Young. Back to Curry. That shot off the mark. So the Celtics will take it the other way. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. It's game one of a 3-game road trip. Irving misses. Warriors have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Horford against Durant. Golden State moving it around. Young outside. Back to Curry for 3. The offensive rebound. Pachulia kicks to Curry. The tray. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Curry. And that's now 11 points for Kevin Durant.
Beautiful execution from him, building off a great first quarter, looking unstoppable here.
Now a timeout called by Boston. When a team signs Pachulia, they're getting a solid center, Brent, but they're also getting an enforcer for their team.
Well, there are a lot of players in the NBA, Kevin, at the center position who are unwilling to accept maybe what the modern-day center has to do, especially a guy that doesn't have a tremendous amount of skill. That is set screens, go out and rebound, and be an enforcer. That's exactly what Pachulia provided for the Warriors in his first year.
Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. And looking back at last season, here's a look at the 3-point and 2-point shot attempt averages for the Warriors.
And the three-pointer was their preferred weapon. It can be a risky strategy, but it's one that more and more teams have embraced over the years.
And here is Irving. He's got 11. They set the pick. The baseline J. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Al Horford.
The defense certainly makes its presence felt, but Horford's so talented, he calmly rises up and buries the jumper over them. That's easy.
Now here's Durant. He's got 11, and the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul. Now Thompson. 9 points in the game so far. Curry wide open. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 6 points for Steph Curry.
Love it when Klay Thompson has his head up, always looking to feed the cutter. This time his teammate wide open.
The kick out to Brown. Picked by Horford. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Well, you look at this Warriors team, so many players with height that can hit a 3, bring the ball up court, and create a shot for someone else. Actually, Brent, it sounds a lot like you. That being said, do retired players ever dream of playing on a team like this talented?
Well, I think a lot of guys always think about when they're watching an NBA team play, especially ones that play a style with which you were very familiar with, that they want to put themselves out there on the floor and run the break and shoot threes. And yeah, I'm a little jealous about the way the Warriors go about their business. It would be a ton of fun to be spotted up with Kevin Durant and Steph Curry sitting out there on the wing.
We've seen the shift in offensive strategy, Brent. More threes, more spacing, better flow, opening up driving lanes and opportunities to make at least one quick move to the basket. What have defenses been doing on the other side, trying to counteract those trends?
Well, I think the biggest trend that you see, Kevin, is the switching defenses. So many rosters now constructed of guys who have the ability to get off of a screen and to pick up a perimeter player. And that's not for 24 seconds, but 5 or 6 seconds, being able to contain dribble penetration and challenge deep threes. So the switching aspect of NBA defense, that is a trend. Now
here's Durant. 11 points in the game. Back to Pachulia. Shot clock at 5, and Curry has it in the corner. Here's Green, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Green's got 9.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Nice shot by Smart.
The point guard that has floor awareness has the advantage. This time it's Kyrie Irving's.
Now here's Curry. 6 points for him. Pachulia kicks to Thompson. Connects from three-point range. Thompson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
Smart with the ball. He's covered by Thompson. Smart dishes to Brown. Now here's Smart. He's tightly guarded. And it's Brown missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Thompson's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Warriors. Boston's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Picked by Horford. Here's Smart. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Smart's got 6 here in this quarter. Warriors leading by 14. Curry with it. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. And that one's good. Durant.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Irving with it. Now Green defending. The baseline J. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
And we know with Kyrie, he can score anywhere on the floor. Versatile, shifty, and devastating.
Curry kicks to Thompson. He feeds it to Durant. And Baines pulls it down.
And that's just good offense. Surprised he blew that one, and the defense is too.
Irving passes to Smart. Picked by Horford. Smart kicks to Horford. Back to Smart from the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball. Smart's got 9.
You know, at least get a hand up. It's not too much to ask from a coaching staff. Just not intimidating defense at all on that possession.
Curry dishes to Durant. Curry a screen on Brown. It's deflected. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
Playing with lots of energy here, trying to cause turnovers.
Yeah, even though he doesn't come up with the steal, that kind of deflection will disrupt the rhythm of this offensive possession.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Ogilvy is checked in for Aaron Baines. Marcus Morris comes in for Al Horford. Tatum, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Rozier in for Marcus Smart. From downtown, rebound Boston. There's 38 seconds left now here in the second. Pass to Rozier. Here's Ogilvy using his post move to get the 2 points. He has 7.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Now here's Livingston. Not a lot of room. They set the screen. And there's the pass to Iguodala. Feeds it to Green. Shot from 16. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. And 11 points for Draymond Green. Irving for 3. That one, no good. Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for the Golden State Warriors. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is...
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports halftime
Hello, folks.
show.
Welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime show on 2K Sports. Klay Thompson putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He ended up with 15 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. He has bounced back nicely from what was a tough night for him in their last game. Judging by that first half, he's back to his old self again. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
Well, what's really shifted the game in their favor has been their rebounding. They got a good edge on the boards, and that's a product of their hard work. All 5 guys been battling, putting everything they have to fight on the glass. That needs to remain the focus for 2 more quarters if they want to hang on to their lead.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Boston?
They just gave up way too many good looks from the three-point line. That means either you haven't followed the game plan correctly or you're not executing it correctly. Either way, it's wrong. So from the looks of the first half, they need to aggressively close out on shooters to close this gap and the score.
And that will wrap up our halftime report, as it's just about time for the start of the second half.
Never a shortage of motion on Soldiers Field Road as we welcome you back to historic Boston. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Warriors leading by 12. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court right now for the Celtics, Irving and Brown pair at the 1 and the 2. Horford is out there with Aaron Baines, and it's Tatum in at the 3 spot. Brown outside. Irving passes to Brown. Celtics passing it around, and Baines kicks to Brown. Just 5 to shoot, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Brown's got the first points of the 3rd quarter up on the board for Boston. Outside, Green. For 3, Durant. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 3rd assist on the night. And after Kevin Durant made his decision to leave the Oklahoma City Thunder, he instantly became one of the most polarizing players, it seemed, Greg, in the NBA.
Listen, Kevin Durant has always been a star in this league, but now he's become the story. It's something that he can handle, but doesn't try to seek out. Was able to prove all the naysayers wrong and just having another amazing season.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the 3rd quarter. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. There's Curry. Al Horford with the rebound.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
Yeah, sometimes everything can go right, but the shot doesn't go down. Nothing there is automatic.
Kept alive. Here's Baines. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And that is one thing he does very well. His intensity on the glass helps lead to these high percentage putbacks for his team.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line.
Baines at the line with 1 shot.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good.
You know, so many people were surprised at the Kyrie Irving trade, but throughout the decades, Boston's been unafraid to pull the trigger. I mean, they moved up to number 2 to draft the great Bill Russell, moving back to number 3 to draft McHale, add Parrish, assembling the big 3 for a championship, then dismantling that big 3 for all those unprotected picks. This is an organization that stops at nothing to try and win titles.
On the wing, Thompson. He's covered by Brown. Outside, Curry. Here's Pachulia. Baines with the block. Tatum dishes to Irving. On the wing, Brown. Here's Baines, defended by Durant. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Kevin Durant.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
You know, thinking about Kyrie's legacy here in Boston, this is a town that cares only about championships. That's how his contribution is going to be measured. And only time will tell if he can walk in the shoes of the greatest players to ever put on a Celtics uniform.
Warriors leading by 7. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Curry against Irving. Curry passes to Thompson. Fades away. Not enough on that one as it misses. Here are the Celtics with the ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Here's Irving. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Pachulia. Green kicks to Curry. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Durant drawing the double team. Here's Green, and the Warriors miss again.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space off the screen. Just couldn't complete the play.
Horford with the screen on Thompson. On its way from Irving for 2. Another miss by Irving.
You got to be a little bit questioning of the defense, because I'm sure they feel foolish for giving that guy that look. They survived it. And you look at the way the Warriors went through the postseason last year. The team was certainly on a mission. They swept through the Western Conference, and you could see tremendous laser focus as they tried to avenge that 16 loss to the Cavs.
And something that we heard last season, Brent, with the dominance of the Warriors and also the Cavs, is that fans are worried the league will become too predictable with these two teams.
I kind of love the fact that we had a finals where we had 2 teams competing 3 straight years in a row and all the drama around it. This idea about teams being put together and manufactured, that's happened throughout the course of the NBA's history, Kevin. So I don't really buy much into the conversation about what the Warriors have done and what the Cavs did and what other teams are trying to do. There's a lot of ground out there for general managers and coaching to put together the best talent on the floor and try and win championships. Right now, that's happening in Golden State.
Young's checked in for Pachulia. Second free throw, no good.
And Draymond Green just embraces and loves competition. His competitiveness is off the charts, and that's something his teammates feed off on a nightly basis. Now, this just doesn't seem to be his night, or his team's for that matter either. They got to pull it together here quick, or it's going to be lights out.
And Young kicks to Durant. Irving against Thompson. The screen from Brown. Irving dishes to Brown. Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And Thompson kicks to Green. Here's Curry with the 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 4th assist in this one.
Because Steph moves so well, anytime he can get some separation, he starts to feel once he gets the ball, he's going to find some points.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
He is still one of the most feared players in the league on offense, and when he wants to, he can take over a game, and there's just nothing you can do about it.
And a chance here to take a look at the shooting chart for Irving.
This has been the kind of showing from him that everyone wanted to see. He's not going out of his way to force much, but when the shot is there for him, he hasn't hesitated 1 second to pull the trigger. Just a great night from the floor for him.
And with Curry and his ability to put a team away in 1 quarter, Greg, it's absolutely incredible.
I mean, Curry just has that ability to end a game's competitiveness in a short span. What is amazing is he does so much and will often sit out the 4th quarter because of the lead he's helped to build.
They set the pick. The feed now to Tatum. 6 to shoot. Kicks it to Horford. Over Durant.
Well, he keeps adding strength and conditioning through the years. A big help to Kevin Durant there on the defensive end.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And every offensive board is an extra possession. If you're trying to compete from this far down, you cannot allow that.
Yeah, second chance points are demoralizing, especially after you worked hard to get the stop in the first place.
The Warriors shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Marcus Smart's checked in for the Celtics. And Golden State also making a change. Iguodala's checked in.
One shot.
There are a lot of great superstars in the NBA, Brent, but when you're talking about the most dangerous scorer in the league, I still think you've got to include Steph Curry in that conversation. He just does things that nobody else can do.
Well, nobody else in the league can do, and really nobody else in the history of the league has done. You think about Steph Curry in transition pulling up from 30 feet, and we really don't even bat an eye, and we expect that the ball's going in every time. What a transcendent player.
The screen from Thompson, and that's going to be a travel. Now let's take a second to bring up our rookie leaderboard for a glance at this year's top first-year free throw shooters. In the 3rd spot, Jason Tatum.
And really, he needs to continue getting to the free throw line as much as possible because he's pretty deadly once he gets there.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Kyrie not backing away from the contact there. In fact, welcoming that one, tricked you into it.
Durant with a screen on Brown. Iguodala kicks to Thompson. Over Smart. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And that's 19 points for Klay Thompson.
Klay using his size down low to carve out just enough room, and then the high release point. Couldn't get to it.
Horford with a screen on Iguodala. Here's Irving. Second chance shot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Thompson.
Well, Kyrie Irving assured of anything that he does out there offensively. Always in control. Doesn't rush all that much. Very good at running the offense.
The first free throw is good.
And you look back to that Big 3 era in Boston, you know, the Celtics have not been shy about aggressively trading to reshape this roster. You know, they've made a rapid rebuild that's really the envy of a lot of teams around our league.
Ojale is checked in for the Celtics. Marcus Morris comes in for Jaylen Brown. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. And as aggressive as the Celtics have been, Greg, they've also shown patience, haven't they?
Yeah, and in some ways, maybe a victim of their own success. You come out on the winning end of your trades time and again. Other GMs don't want to look bad. They get hesitant, possibly, and don't want to add their name to that list.
Wide open look. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Outside Curry. Passes it to Thompson. Outside Green. There's the 3. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. Now here's Smart. 9 points in the game so far. They set the screen. And on the way from Irving for 3. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Irving's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Celtics. Durant, the pass to Thompson. It's Curry outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Curry's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Warriors. Irving kicks to Morris. Pass to Ojale from outside the arc. That shot no good. So Golden State will take it the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Thompson misses. Celtics trail by 12. Out left to the wing. Down low. The kick out to Irving. No good on the triple. Warriors shooting 35% or so in the third quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working. Outside Curry. Back to Green. He kicks to Iguodala. Launches it. Ojale grabs the rebound. Boston's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. The dish now to Irving. Banked in off the glass. Irving's got 12 points in just the second half.
That's a precise bucket from Kyrie on the inside, finding some daylight, and scores on the inside.
Here's Curry, 15 points in the game. Green, the screen, outside Curry. In the corner, Iguodala with it. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 8th assist in the game. Celtics trail by 12. And here is Morris. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Here's Irving. He dishes it to Smart. Here's Ojale. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Thompson up top, guarded by Smart. Thompson dishes to Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6, and it's Iguodala again missing. And the Celtics shooting 35% or so in the third quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
Sinks the three-pointer.
I mean, letting that guy shoot freely from out there, he's going to destroy you from the perimeter if you do that.
Back to Irving. Dishes it to Smart to the left side wing. The shot by Ojale, no good.
Man, he's just pulled a Harry Houdini in this quarter. He's completely disappeared.
Morris with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Morris kicks to Irving. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. Tipped away. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for Durant. Putting up about 25 points per game, 7 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And impressive numbers, no doubt. It's the kind of run we've come to expect from him.
Synergy, all elements right now working together, and the game is coming so easy right now.
Thompson from long range.
He was terrific shooting the ball in the first half, but he looks a little bit slower out there, possibly leg tired here in the second half.
On the wing, Irving. Horford sets a screen for Irving. Shot to stop the drought. A second chance effort. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
The defense has to exercise more caution because Horford is pretty steady when it comes to knocking down his free throws. Can't foul him in those situations.
The Celtics have been shooting right around 75% at the line. 9 of 12 so far. Free throw dropped for Al Horford. Terry Rozier's checked in for Boston. Then for the Warriors, West is checked in for Durant. Patrick McCaw comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And Al Horford drops them both. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Now Livingston. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. He feeds it to Green. McCaw kicks it to West. From 15 feet away, that shot off. And so it's the Golden State Warriors looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. Back right after this. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Get a couple stops, we get a couple runouts, we get into our flow, all right? Keep the ball moving, keep the intensity.
Steve Kerr asking his guys just to, keep up the pace, play unselfishly, basically be yourself, stay in character.
Yeah, I mean, he knows what this team is capable of. Just looking for a couple of plays to really kind of kickstart that engine and give them that little sustainable groove.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Iguodala is at the 3 with Green playing the 4. Livingston is out there with McCaw, and it's West in at the 5.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Livingston with it. West kicks to Green. There's a good screen. West, right side. Count the basket. West has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Warriors.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Horford the pass to Smart, feeds it to Morris. Now here's Smart. Horford with the screen on West. Here's Smart. Offensive rebound. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You have got to box out Horford on the glass given his size and his strength. Nice persistence by him to grab the rebound.
Livingston dishes to Green. Pass to Iguodala. West setting the pick for Green. And it's off from three-point range. Celtics trail by 13. Here's Rozier. There's the pass to Ojale. The feed now to Smart. Picked by Horford. Right wing. Here's Ojale. The second effort. And Horford lays it up and in. Horford's got 4 points in the quarter.
And his teammates have to step up just a little bit more. He's been lights out. Needs a bit more support.
Here's McCaw. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 8th rebound here tonight. In the corner, Smart with it. Passes it to Ojale. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 3rd assist on the night.
You just can't allow good looks like that from beyond the arc. That's just inviting all kinds of trouble.
Iguodala against Morris. Iguodala, no good.
Defense timed that out perfectly. Love the aggressiveness, and then they changed the shot's direction.
Pass to Ojale. Picked by Horford. Off the screen. Morris kicks to Rozier. That shot, no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. Green, the screen. Here's Iguodala. To the wing right side. McCaw. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
He's been a little bit disappointing in this game. However, his team has his back. They need a little bit more help from him.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
and the Celtics trade for Kyrie Irving sending shockwaves back in August. Never before had a pair of 25-point-per-game scorers swap teams in the offseason. That's what you call a blockbuster.
No good on the free throw.
And no doubt Irving and IT, both elite offensive weapons. But Irving, 6 inches taller, perhaps more defensive upside, and 3 years younger. The Celtics feel he fits their timeline.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Ojale. And it's Tatum in for Morris. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Warriors leading by 8. And here's Livingston. Kicks to Thompson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. And that's now 22 points for Klay Thompson.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Here's Rozier. In the corner, Horford with it. He kicks it to Smart. Pass to Rozier. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Golden State. Pachulia's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Now here's Livingston. He's guarded closely. Thompson passes to Green. Back to Thompson. The dish to Green. Picked by Pachulia. Goes up to the stripe. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Rozier kicks to Smart. There's a screen. He dishes it to Tatum. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Tatum's got it back down to single digits for Boston.
That's just smart basketball. Ideally, you love for all of your shots to come from that spot.
Iguodala kicks to Thompson. And he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
Superb job by Klay to draw the contact for the N1 opportunity. Great focus on the play.
Well, you just watch the way that Klay Thompson shoots, and you're surprised when the ball doesn't go in.
I mean, one thing with Klay, too, in his shot, he believes it's always going to go in. More importantly, so does his teammates. And he's got that shooter's mentality where he just will continue to trust in his mechanics. And I don't think he gets enough credit for just how hard he works to maintain that shot.
I think what sets Klay Thompson apart is his versatility. He can guard the ones and the twos at his size, 6'5".
Now Brown. Horford dishes to Smart. Right side Curry. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Iguodala's got 3 assists now in this one. Celtics trail by 14. Brown with it. At the elbow, Horford. Dishes it to Smart. Back to Horford. Buries it down low.
Well, if Horford was a doctor, that's where he'd operate. When he gets it like that, he's always money from there.
Curry on the wing. Now here's Pachulia, guarded closely. And the wide open shot from Green. Another 3 for Golden State.
Well, he just nailed his second 3 of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
Now here's Brown. He feeds it to Horford. Smart with the ball. Curry meets him. Count that one. 11 points for Marcus Smart.
Sensational pass by Horford on that play. Terrific job whipping the ball over to the open man.
Now here's Curry, guarded by Smart. Curry kicks to Green. Pachulia with the screen on Horford. Green missing again.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Smart passes to Brown. Pick by Horford. Off the pick. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Brown.
And sure, the D was all over Brown, but in the end, he's just too skilled for them in the paint.
And it's Green slamming it down.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Here's Smart. Green with the block. Tries again. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist from Smart. Smart's got 6 assists here tonight.
And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
Pachulia kicks to Thompson. Here's Green. That misses off the backboard. Celtics trail by 11. And here is Brown. Here's Smart. Feeds to Horford. Back to Smart. Takes a 3. The Warriors pull it in. 17 points was their biggest margin. Brown against Thompson. Outside, Green fires from deep. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Boston's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Horford dishes to Baines. Over to the left wing. Here's Smart. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Look, if they want any shot at winning this game, he has to be better out there.
Green, the pass to Curry. Green against Horford. Oh, one near Iguodala as he lets it go. Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And for the last few seasons, we've seen where Andre Iguodala's role on offense has diminished. You know, he still contributes, but tends to defer a bit more there. And one thing you can say, though, defensively still at an elite level in terms of his versatility.
Perhaps, Greg, the biggest asset Iguodala brings to a team is his ability to defend.
I mean, he just has great timing for when to go for the steal. I mean, he can still move his feet well and can guard anybody, but the versatility to guard point guards to power forwards is something that makes him special.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Draymond Green.
Plain and simple, his scoring is what made him our pick tonight. Even when the D's given him all their attention, they just have not been able to contain him. If they backed off him for 1 second, he made them pay.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Irving's checked in for Marcus Smart. And Golden State also making a change. Durant's checked in. Now Irving. Now the pass to Horford. In the corner. Tatum with it. There's the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Excellent D there from Pachulia. Warriors leading by 17. Outside Curry. The feed to Durant. Over Tatum. No good from Durant. Boston's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket, and the basket is good.
And I love how strong Tatum is finishing through the contact there. He's shown a real toughness in terms of when he gets in attack mode.
Irving with the steal. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Basket good. Irving's got 14 points here in the second half.
He really takes off, just never looks back.
Yeah, by the time anyone even thinks of chasing him, he's gone.
Here's Curry. That one a little long. Celtics trail by 13. Irving kicks to Brown. .119 left in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Great D that time from Green. Warriors leading by 13.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Warriors.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Draymond Green.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
Well, the pure length of Durant makes his shot so difficult to contest. Just one of many reasons he lives at the free throw line.
Some changes for Boston. Ojale is checked in for Horford. Morris comes in for Tatum. And it's Rozier in for Brown. And then for Golden State, West is checked in for Draymond Green. Patrick McCaw comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Both good from the line that time.
Some great defenses can be built on these two R's, reacting and recovering. And you can see that the Warriors are one of the top teams in doing just that. Great help defense, great rotation, and communication. Big reason why they had the lowest opponent field goal percentage against last season.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job in challenging it.
Now here's Livingston. He's guarded closely. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Andre. I know if you could bottle a game like tonight, you would. But what's the key as you look forward to these upcoming games?
The key is just not letting all the outside distractions, get in the way of letting us do what we want to do. So we got to come in, play tough, and guys will be ready to play.
Great performance tonight, Andre. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And we'll see you next time.